me poppin', I'm a blossom. I don't need a Batman to my Robin. I'm official on a dotted. You can hit a vroom vroom in my Rari. I'm not sorry, no, I'm not sorry. It's official, I'm a problem. I don't mean it this far, I'm not sorry.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Today is a car vlog day. So I'm on my way to my wax appointment and I am running late, which is giving me mad slight anxiety. And I need chapstick because I feel my lips crying. I don't mean to be late, and I don't mean to be late. It's just, I'm just like, you know, still adjusting to this parenting thing. When you're a mommy, you are completely on mommy's schedule. So any plans outside of your mommy schedule, I mean, you try to incorporate it. You're like, all right, since the baby is down, I'm gonna go do this thing. But if he wakes up and he's like, mommy, come get me, you better get him. But here we are. I called, they said it was okay if I'm like at least 10 minutes late, which I will be, which is fine. The sun is beaming today, kind of offensively, and I love the sun, so I don't even mean to say that, but like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay, there we go. Now I can. I feel good now. Earlier today, I didn't feel good. Let me tell you what's going on in my life. So, I recently started a tarot class. I've been interested in tarot for a really long time. So, I'm excited to get into that. And this past Sunday, our teacher sent us with homework to do. So, each morning I'll pull a card for myself and sit with it, feel the energy of it. And then at night, I'll come back to the card and come back to my journal and like reflect to see how like accurate it was or not. And I got a card today that was like, it's a positive card. It wasn't tarot's not a thing to be scared of, but it was a card that was positive. And because I was feeling so anxious and a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit aggy today, I was like, I don't feel like this card fits for me. So I'm like, nah, I don't know. I just feel like the way my morning is starting, I cannot resonate with this card. So then I'm sitting with my deck again. I'm reshuffling and I'm like, you know, what energy do I need to be aware of today? Spirit, what do you have for me today? I'm shuffling my deck and a card pops out and it falls on the floor, right? So when a card pops out like that, I stop shuffling, I pick it up, it's the same card. So I was like, fine, okay, fine. It's my card today. This card is the World card, and that stands for completion, abundance, and success. And I just was not feeling successful today. Not this morning. No, I wasn't. So I was like, how? How does card work for me? I'm accepting that it's all right, and we're going with it. So when I reflect tonight, we'll see if my day resonates with my card pull. But yeah, that's something that I wanted to share with you guys. Oh God, so I'm kind of speeding and I just drove past a police officer. I'm just trying to get waxed. I'm sorry. And when I'm in a state like this, I don't like to do things like driving. And let me know in the comment section if this has ever happened to you. Like if you're feeling anxious, or if you're feeling aggy, or if you're feeling irritable and you go out to drive, does traffic reflect your feelings? Like, the reason why I don't like to drive when I'm in this state is because then I get on the road and I am surrounded by, excuse my language, a bunch of assholes. And like, I don't even like to call drivers out here assholes because we're all a part of it. And like, we'll be like, I'm stuck in traffic. It's such a funny statement to me now because you are the traffic, you're a part of it. So like, yes, I feel like I'm indirectly calling myself an asshole, because I'm out here and I'm feeling aggy and then I'm surrounded by people who might be reflecting and resonating with that energy, and I don't want to. It happens specifically with driving because when I'm having a good moment and I'm in a good state of being, the roads are nice, you know? Everybody's nice on the road. All my lights are green. Like, I get to where I need to be in a very smooth, nice, and easy fashion. But we are shifting energies. We are shifting energies. I let it go out the window. I let it go out the window. We have people on the road who are dashing in and out of lanes and not using their turn signals. That's what I mean when I say, like, my mood is reflected in, like, my driving experience around me. Yeah. Woo! You want to know something? I just had to do the dash. I just had to dash lanes just now because I almost hit somebody. I am going to collect myself, breathe, and get to my wax appointment, and I will see you guys afterwards. We're back. I just got out of the spa. Listen, this is the second time postpartum that I've been waxed, and it's rough. I always recommend it though. Like, if people are like, oh, I don't know if you should get, I don't know about getting waxes. I heard they hurt. They do. But it's like getting a tattoo, you know? There's no avoiding that level of pain or that type of pain. You do get used to it though. But like, also, if you take long periods of time in between, it'll feel just as like intense as the very first time. So like, second time back, I'm like, whoo! I get on that table and my whole back be sweating. I be having to hold on like this. Okay, wait a minute. Count me off. We gotta count off, Jenny. Go! I love it. So I do need to go put air in my tire. I kind of just want to go back home to my baby. Let us get out of here. While I was on the table, I was also talking to my waxer, and we got on the topic of kids and how we know a couple of moms who child is like reaching the toddler stage in life, which is super fascinating. But she was like, yeah, but it's them terrible twos. And I was like, see, I feel a way now about it being called terrible twos just because I've learned a lot. They're not terrible, they're just experiencing big feelings. They're little people experiencing big feelings. And it's a prime time for all the social development, for all of development, like across the board, period. So it's not terrible, but you just gotta guide them. And when we don't have the patience as adults and as their parents to be patient enough, it can be a terrible experience. They're not terrible. The experience is terrible. I was just like, yeah, well, see, when I get there, I'm praying more for myself than I am for like, oh, I just hope that he's good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, no, I hope I have the patience to sit him down and have those teachable moments and let them be effective and efficient, I affirm. Because I'm actually excited for that stage. Like, I can't wait for him to start walking and talking and interacting with the world. Like, I believe they see the world as like a big like amusement park or like a big video game or something. Just, it's a bunch of bright lights and buttons when they're like 1 and 2 years old. Like, what does that do? What does that do? Like, oh, what's that? And why does he look like that? Oh, he's funny looking. Like, no, you're just a character in his reality. He's not calling you ugly. Like, relax. And like, we get so offended and we get so impatient and we get so angry at these little human people. They don't have our mind right now. You know, like, that's what I be saying. Like, they're young. So like, it's innocent. Basically, can't get mad. I've seen adults get mad. I've seen adults be ready to square up with children. Like, oh, wait a minute, give that baby a break. Like, wait. You know, so I pray. Get out the streets before you die. Somebody was crossing the street in the middle of the street, not at the crosswalk. And there's still heavy traffic going around. Like, don't do that. This is not New York. I don't understand how people in New York can do it. When we were young, excuse me, when we were young, when we were young, when we were young. So what's next? I don't really know what's next. I'm driving like I'm on my way to go put air in my tire, but like I could easily just like make a right and be on my way home. And I'm trying to be like, no, get your stuff done today. Do what you know you need to do. I'm working on it. It's a process. Okay, I'm gonna see y'all at the Wawa where I'll put air in my tire. I am at Wawa and we are looking for the air pump setup situation. And guess what? It's not here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information. We're gonna let these people pass. Go ahead, sir. You're fine. You're doing okay. Well, we're gonna go inside of Wawa, maybe ask, and maybe get a snack. Okay, let's do that. Great news. So, there's nothing wrong with the air pumps. I just couldn't find them. And also great news, I am next up in line. So, yeah, really great. Normally, there's a line at Wawa. The Wawa that's closest to my house only has one air pump. And my mom's like, oh, go to this one because there are 2 air pumps. So I was like, great. And like, because I took like a back road, missing my turn, I took another road into the entrance of Wawa. And it was coming from the back and not the front. And the air pumps are right at the front, which is why I didn't see it. I was like, I didn't even really need the salad. I only went in to ask a question, but I felt like I needed to buy something. And then I was like, you know what? Well, maybe I'm going to have to stop at like a Shell's or something and just pay for my air because my back tire is really flat. I was like, dang, I couldn't have gotten out of this if I wanted to. I actually really need to take care of it. So, well, I'm going to take care of it. So I'll be right back. So we're on the way home and I'm going to share the salad with my mother and cuddle my baby. I am exhausted. As an empath, I'm exhausted. I'm feeling like, I won't say I'm exhausted. I am looking forward to this recharge time. I'll say that. Can y'all see me? This sun? Bam. Quick story time real quick. Because I'm driving down this road and one day, me and my mom were driving down this very road and we were getting ready to cross an intersection and go straight. So the lane closes down into one lane. The right lane becomes a right turning lane. And so if you needed to go straight, you needed to be in the lane that I'm in. So there was a car in front of me and a car in the right-hand lane. But they needed to get over. So they quickly cut off the car that is in front of us, right? Uh-oh. Now, me and my mom just watching. We not saying anything at this point. We just like, you know, people, it's one of those days, people on the road, whatever. Now, as you drive down this road, since you've gone straight, you're going to get into a neighborhood or you're going to get into a street where everybody's house is directly like in front of the street. So people that are going straight would be either making a left or right into their houses. The car that cut the car in front of us off is living, he pulls into one of these houses, right? And the car that was behind us pulls up on him. Like, oh, you cut me off and then you live right here? You live just right here? Start! He pulled up, like he pulled up diagonally in front of the driveway. And here I go, oh! My mom is like, what? I was like, Mom, he just pulled over for him. He just pulled over. He's about to get out the car on him. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that that's not his friend because he just cut him off. They not friends. You don't do that to your friend. It was like the cutoff was so like abrupt. It was like skirt. And you hear the guy lay on his horn like, yo, bro, like relax. You about to hit some people. You should have just had to make a right. Like you should have just made a right and made a U-bop. You ain't had to cut me off like that. But for real, it was close. So we thinking, you know, he gonna speed all the way down this road. No, you cut us off to pull into the house that's just like right here on the corner? Like, you gonna let this person that you cut off know where you live? Like, no. I would have driven through the neighborhood. I feel like he should have known that he was about to get followed because he cut him off that decent. And I was just like, bro, what's about to happen? I was like, Mom, we should just like make a U-Bop, go back, drive slow, check it out, see what. I wanted to be so nosy, and it was just so exciting to me because it's exciting to me because the guy didn't get away with it. I don't know what happened after that. I just know he didn't get away with it. I was like, yo, you shouldn't have did that. I would have drove through the neighborhood. I ain't gonna tell you jack about where I live. He pulled right into it. He pulled right into his driveway. Like, la-di-da-di-da, I just cut this person off. Da-da-da-da-da. Ah! And now he knows where you live. And now you gotta get out the car and have beef. Don't do that. This is why you don't do that. I hope the confrontation was verbal. I hope ain't nobody had to get punched for it. Oh, the baby. Oh, not my baby, but another person's baby. Babies are so beautiful. I never knew the exact number of how many kids I wanted, but I do know that I at least wanted 2. So I don't know my max number, but like the minimum is 2. Gotta have a pair. All the children are being let out. This is elementary school kids, maybe middle school kids. Oh, I'm gonna just go ahead and pull in. Yeah, man. That time, when the time comes, that's gonna be lit. I'm excited. So I pulled into my apartment complex. I don't know if you saw like these bike riders riding past on that side, but like he was like doing a wheelie by my car, and he was really close because he was trying to like squeeze between my car and like the sidewalk. Like, just get on the sidewalk. Anyway, yeah, so this was fun talking to you guys as I went about my day. I'm about to go in and recharge and probably take a nap or take another shower or something. I feel like I need to reset. If you had fun, if you liked this video, if I made you laugh, smile, giggle, smirk, whatever, what have you, go ahead, like, go ahead, subscribe, you know, come along, be a part of the journey with me. I'd love to have you. This was fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.